document what's happening in my thoughts, as I usually do. I'm having really bad chest pains right now, like really bad. So I am gonna make this really short and then go to sleep. I'm wearing a beanie. Around here we call these toboggans. I'm wearing a beanie toboggan. Uh, cause I'm cold, even though it's not that cold out. But I am still in the process of moving on. I'm deeply bothered by my injuries still, especially feeling like I could have prevented them and I could have acted sooner. But I'm realizing, even though on one hand it's so difficult to deal with that and the feelings that it gives me, because these issues that I feel like I caused, that I feel I can't get away from, it does me no good to think about them and speak on them, even though it's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm not an advocate of therapy, but honestly, I'm starting to think maybe just talking to someone about ways to like cope with this, deal with it, process it might be useful. I really don't know because what I really want is to just move on. I am so ready. I need to make this movie here. I keep getting ahead of myself thinking about leaving, but I need to start taking proactive steps. I need to get my car fixed. I need to, like, smaller things. I need to take this motorcycle in to get looked at so I can sell it. That'll give me a lot of money. There's a lot of other little things I need to do to make money. I'm just letting fear get in my way and like uncertainty, but it's nonsensical. Um, I actually 2 days in a row now I felt really good mentally. Usually when I make these, I'm so dead tired because I'm sleeping. I'm not getting any sleep. I'm usually doing them right before I pass out, so I'm not really running on full steam. I've been sleeping pretty terribly. I've only been getting several hours a night. Like I got maybe 6 last night, which isn't horrible. I got about 6, but I keep waking up earlier than I want to by a lot. So I'm gonna lay back down and hope that helps me out. I just got on my medications again. I hate so much that I have to take this shit to try to help with the injuries, and it's got me feeling kind of weird. I'm hoping that's not causing the heart stuff. Um, my hands and feet are feeling a little better. They were feeling really awful this week. You know, knock on wood, as I always say. But I talk about what I'm thinking about, though. I wish I had people to say this to, but I don't. It's a shame, but I randomly thought of this girl that I linked up with my first week in Florida, and I went and stalked her profile. She's pretty attractive, and her newest post is like 2 days ago, and it's like living the life or some shit, or is the caption, and it's like pictures of them on a boat, videos of them doing backflips off of it in the ocean, and it's gorgeous, and they're in Tampa, and I'm just thinking that could have been my life this entire past year. I could have been down there making friends with people with boats, going out on the ocean, going doing crazy new things and adventures, and it bums me out so much that this has been my fucking life. These injuries that if I had got my shit together out there, wouldn't have ever happened. I've said it a million times, it does me no good, but I'm just upset about what could have been. It's like the homeless guy sitting on the street telling you how he could have been a millionaire. And I could still go do all this stuff, but I just worry about the injuries now. Like, will this rob my joy? Will this rob my ability to even do some stuff? I hope not. Who knows? But it's just like, okay, I need to not do that. That might be part of why I'm having these pains. I keep cracking my neck and it keeps sounding like that. I just keep thinking about all the stuff I could have done out there, though. Because there's so many people And meeting new people, it's exciting, you know? It's not something I can really do here. I mean, sure, I can go out in the college town. Yeah, my hair doesn't look good. And meet, like, new people in the same setting that I've been in forever, where the only thing to do is drink and fuck. And that's it. And that sounds super fun when you're in college, but, like, when I was in Florida, it was a lot more than that. You could drink and fuck and go to the beach and meet new people and go to new restaurants and do fun things and see beautiful sights and see the animals and the, whatever. There was a lot of money, there's a lot more people, there's people from all over the world, a lot more so. You get my point. Somebody sent me a Facebook message while I was talking, so it distracted me a little bit. But tried to lowball me on Facebook Marketplace. That's another thing. I'm trying to make all my money off Marketplace. Holy shit, it's frustrating. And I just added up, if I sold all the highest value things that I have right now, if I sold all of them, which would take forever, I added up what it would come out to, and it's like a little less than 3 weeks work of what I was making at the last film job I did. And I've had like 3 movies come by that I didn't apply for. And part of it's because I never got my car fixed, and I'm afraid to take my car to get fixed because I feel like I've waited too long, and I also don't want to not have my car, but it's so dumb. I'm just afraid. I think too much about what might happen, which is so crazy. That's what I needed to do with my doctor also, and then didn't, even though it was actually only a gap of several days, and then they told me they'd reschedule, and I should have just reached out anyway. I really should have. Really should have. But the difference of like a week, it's hard to say. There's nothing I can do now. I guess I just thought it would be a lot easier to talk to him in person, but I wish I could go back and shake myself and smack myself in the face and say, do it. Dude, just fucking message him. Just get on there and message him, period. It would have saved me a lot of headache. I'll tell you that much. It might have taken away this whole year of suffering of being in despair and not being able to move forward from these problems that I talk about every time. I kept thinking there was an alternate reality version of me who is not dealing with any of this, and I moved straight back to Florida and picked right back up. So part of what I'm doing, in a way, to make it so that this wasn't all just for nothing, is I'm going to go live remotely, I think. And then I can say, this led to that. Because if I was still in Florida, I'd have a lease, I wouldn't be doing this. Granted, my lease would probably be up right about now, so I would be able to go do this if I wanted to. But, actually, no but. I could, like, drive my car back up here and do it and fly out. But that's not what happened. And realistically, I'd probably stay there if I was already there. Maybe not. I have no idea. And I say this led to all this. I don't know what would happen had I been there. It's all imaginary. It doesn't even matter. I might have gotten in a car wreck and died. I might have went and got eaten by a shark. I might have had some horrible thing happen. I might have got AIDS. Who knows? I have no idea. But here we are. What a life. It pisses me off, that guy's trying to lowball me. These marketplace people, they're the scum of the earth. Truly.